We're here in Honolulu, Hawaii at the state capitol building. Now, I'm on vacation and I have like none of my equipment, so I'm pretty much gonna do most of this video in post. But yeah, let's get into it.
In America exists 50 states, each one containing a unique and grand capitol building. My name is Chris Fabiano, and in this series I will visit every capitol building, describing the history, viewing the architecture, and portraying the representation of a state's culture. Okay, so this capitol building was one of my favorites, and I'm going to mention that multiple times during this video. The exterior of this building is amazing. The city of Honolulu is really beautiful, although the city itself is full of a lot of just tourism. Obviously, most of the tall buildings are skyscrapers. You can see here on Google Earth, the city is just a massive urban sprawl that basically covers the south side of the island of Oahu. The city has 68.4 square land miles. It has a population of 350,000, making it the largest city in Hawaii, obviously. And you can see the state capitol building is basically in the center of this city. So that's really, really interesting. Okay, so going into the interior of this building, you'll notice one really big difference. This building actually has no real interior because the big like promenade courtyard in between all of the rooms just has a giant hole up to the sky. That makes it a really cool feel, and then there's just a bunch of rooms everywhere and hallways everywhere. But yeah, on the top of the building we get this amazing view here, and then I actually took a clip in the moment, so you'll hear that now.
Okay, so we just got in the capitol building, and dude, like, what? This is so cool. The fact that we just have like an outside viewing area. When I went to the Capitol building in Wisconsin, it had something like this too. Most of them don't. And it also has this on the other side facing the water too, so we'll go over there. But just like, look at this shot. Oh my God.
Like I said, this is just amazing. I mean, this view, it's just something else. No other state capitol building, at least in my experience, has anything this absurd. I mean, it's so beautiful here. Obviously, we went to Hawaii on a day where it wasn't storming, but that's like most days in Hawaii. So this is inside of the office of the governor. So how it works in this capitol building is both the office of the governor and the lieutenant governor are just open to the public, like for the front area, so you can go and you can talk to their staff. And, you know, this is where you would go if you had appointments. And then obviously the actual rooms holding the governor and the lieutenant governor, like their actual offices, those are behind the closed doors. Like, you can't get into that. But, you know, obviously you probably could if you really try hard enough, just asking, but they might also kick you out. But there's just so much cool decorations. I mean, look at this painting. I would totally love to have it if I could buy it and it wasn't like a couple thousand. There's the Governor Green of Hawaii, at least when I was filming this. He's still the governor now, the same day I'm posting it, but yeah. Here's my brother, because this was a family trip, and me and Matt wasn't here, sadly. And then yeah, back to the outside. In between the governor's office and the lieutenant governor's office is just more walkable outside, but this side faces the coast. The other side that I just showed you faces the mountains, and this side obviously has a lot more buildings because all the hotels are going to be near the coast instead, and you can look through and see the other side. And then here is the office of the lieutenant governor. Even more artwork, paintings, everything like that, stuff that just represents Hawaiian culture. It's really amazing. And yeah, I think now we are going to go downstairs. So there are many levels to this. I think it's 5 levels. This is in between the rooms. So this is just like an interior walkway. They have a bunch of art up and everything because, you know, that won't get rained on the interior. But then on the exterior, like here, this could get plenty of rain on it just because it's in that like outdoor hallway. But it's such a cool hallway to walk through. This is the actual like governor like newsroom, whatever you want to call it. This is where they kept the stamps for my capitol booklet that I've been taking to every capitol that I've gone to. Here is, you know, just the elevator, but the architecture is really cool with all of these I don't really know anything about architecture, but those columns that go up and they spread out. And then this is the center like promenade here. They have these planted trees in the middle. They're just so beautiful. I mean, what other capitol building has trees inside of the building? They had this really cool like pebble mural on the wall, and then this is a kids mural that a bunch of Hawaiian like school children painted. It's really cool. I took a long look at it. Here's the elevator. It shows all the 5 levels, and then there's the below level, which is where we're at right now. This is where plenty of offices are for people that aren't representatives, just like, you know, news and everything, and interns, I guess. But what's also cool is on this level, there also is a snack shop. And this snack shop, I've never been to a state capitol building yet that just has a snack shop in it. I mean, I guess South Carolina had like a gift shop, but this snack shop is not for tourists. This is like, most of the people that go here are like representatives who actually come here and just eat snacks. So I got this really cool homemade ice cream pop. I mean, not really homemade, but you know what I mean. And yeah, here's just a map. What's also awesome is while we were down here walking around, we got to meet a just representative. She was just walking around the state capitol building, and my parents started talking to her because, you know, they're very talkative people. And we went up to her office, and she was like, you know what, you want to just talk real quick? And I was like, yeah, I'll take out my camera, do an interview. The full interview where we actually talk about like important things will be on just my full interview channel, but the part where we talked about the building is right here. We're here with Sue Keohokapu Lee, House Representative, state of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Really cool. Just kind of wandered down in, saw her in the hallway in the state capitol building, and I guess we're gonna just talk real quick.
So welcome, first of all, welcome. Thanks for coming to visit.
Like as of right now and probably like forever, this is my favorite state capitol building. This state capitol building is amazing. So how do you feel like working in this state capitol building?
Well, it's just incredible. Just so much history here. You know, it was built in the late 60s, early 70s, long before you or I were even born, and just steeped with a lot of tradition and legacies. We've just had so many great leaders. It kind of saw a transition, but really kept a lot of the nostalgia about what makes Hawaii special. So a lot of the architecture that you see in the building, whether it's in the house, replicates, you know, the sun, the earth. On the Senate side, you know, the color schemes are about the water and what's really important to Hawaii as a state. And then even some of the furniture that you have here in our offices, and every single office, they're koa, which is, well, our desks are made of koa, which is a very authentic type and very prominent type of wood that's grown here in the islands.
It's a nice desk. Get a shot of that desk. So that was the Honolulu Hawaiian State Capitol building, one of the coolest state capitol buildings. Plus, we just got to talk to a state representative from the Big Island, which is amazing. Definitely, if you're ever in Hawaii, visit the state capitol building. I know most people wouldn't think about it, but this capitol building is amazing. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Again, probably my favorite capitol building besides Wisconsin. So yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a great day.